Is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
People, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, He's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they hand off to Coleman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, here's Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zach Wilson,
15 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Giants.
Kadarius Toney,
59 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. O'Shane Zimenez came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants want to extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. It's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Carter. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Coleman going to get it again on second down.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Jets.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's complete to Shepard.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one results in 35 yards. Now Jones on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a good yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Elijah Penny there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's able to get it to Coleman. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
When you talk about the fastest running backs in the NFL, Tevin Coleman has to at least be in the conversation, and he showed off the wheels there. Wow.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Tay Crowder able to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
23 yards on the play. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
120 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
And here comes Berrios.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.